This is so good. Hello everybody, it's Meg. Welcome to a new reading vlog. I felt like in the past couple of days I wanted to start filming a new vlog, so that is what we are going to do. It is currently the 1st of June. It is very rainy. It's not really giving summer, not gonna lie. I've just been out and done some errands and done a bit of shopping. It's definitely not feeling it. However, I did get myself a bubble tea. My usual order is raspberry bubble tea with 50% sugar, 25% ice, depending on what the weather's like, and passion fruit popping balls. It is yummy, so cheers. So we might as well start off with the vlog. Let me share with you guys what I'm currently reading. So physically, I'm currently reading The Lantern of Lost Memories by Seneca Higari, and it is translated by Jessie Kirkwood. I got this book in my Rare Bird Books advent calendar, and I must admit I'm doing very well with reading the books from the advent calendar so far. This is the 3rd one that I'm on this year, so I only have one more which I am planning to read during the month because it's a queer book. It's translated from Japanese, and I have read one Japanese translation before, I believe, which is called Sweet Bean Paste. I am nearly halfway through this. I am on page... oh my god, let's not drop the bubble tea. I'm on page 78, and this is, from what I gather so far, is split into like 3 separate stories, and it's about this photography studio that people visit between the living and like the afterlife. So on their way to the afterlife they visit this photography studio and they get to basically relive one day in their life, and they get to recapture that in a portrait or an image with a camera. When I first started reading this, I didn't know how I feel about it because I have a bit of a fear of death. However, this has definitely got a lot better. I think obviously the beginning is setting everything up, but our first character, when she goes back to the day that she wants to relive, that was when this book really got good. So this first part is about our main character, which is called Hatsu, and she's 92 when she passes away and comes to visit this photography studio, and I really loved her part of like I said, that day when she revisited it. So yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I think I'm nearly at the end of her part now. I think I've got less than 10, I've got about 10 pages until the end of that one, so I'm really enjoying it. I definitely plan to finish reading this like in this vlog because it's just under 200 pages, so I want to, you know, crack on with it. Then audiobook wise, I've said this in my last reading vlog, I believe, I'm still reading The Story of Art Without Men by Katie Hessel, and I'm listening to it on audiobook. I have an hour and 2 minutes, so I think I have like just under 100 pages left, and I have been really enjoying this. I think I've actually been reading this since like maybe November, maybe October, end of October, beginning of November. I have been really enjoying this. It's been very insightful and just fascinating, and it has sparked an idea for a book I want to write one day, but I need to actually write the book that I am planning at the moment. So I need to get on with that so then I can finish it, but this will definitely be like a source material. Discovering so many women artists that I never heard about, that I never learnt about when I was at uni, because I did a photographic media degree, and one of my subjects was where we were learning about like the history of art, which went across the board of like all of the art departments at the university, and it made me realise how many women artists we weren't taught about. It wasn't too bad like when we were learning about them just as photographer wise, but yeah, this is fascinating. I feel like everybody should read it, even if you're not really into art. It's just fascinating, and obviously it's a very important book. So I'm really enjoying this. If I finish this like during this vlog, that would be amazing, because I really want to like get on to some other books that I have that I can like, you know, listen to as audiobooks, because I'm not very fast at listening to audiobooks. I usually listen to them when I'm like walking to work or something, which only takes about 15 minutes. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this, so fingers crossed I can like finish both of these in this vlog. Definitely finish this one, hopefully finish my audiobook, and then we will get on to another book. So exciting reading plans. It's mid-afternoon and I've kind of been like doing stuff like all day, so today is like my last day off before I go back to work, so I am planning on doing either a little bit of like editing, like YouTube, like Instagram content. I've got a reel I need to edit that I will probably put up this week. I also want to try and plan some posts. I am doing my best to get back into like all of my like YouTube and like Instagram content. I had my first video in 2 months go up yesterday, which was very exciting. I have another one that is already like scheduled to go out for this week as well. Obviously those videos will already be up if you are watching this. I'm still trying to catch up. I still have videos I need to edit, like on backlist, so I need to get on with those and content, and once I'm caught up I feel like it's just going to be a lot easier. I just feel like I'm juggling a lot at the moment, especially because it's my birthday next month. It's my 30th birthday next month, which is kind of crazy, to be honest. So I feel like I've just got quite a lot of stuff to plan for that, and I want it to be all planned. So I think this week that I've got at the moment, I'm going to try and like do some planning for my birthday and all that sort of thing, kind of because I've booked the first 2 weeks of July off from work, which will be really fun. So yeah, I'm going to try and like do that, and then I've got some stuff planned, and then I can get back into my usual routine, because I've been a bit all over the place. I've been like applying for like internships and some jobs that have come up recently, so that's what I've been doing instead of prioritizing like writing and like booktube stuff. But now I really want to get back into it. So that's my plan for this week. I think this vlog is probably going to go on for maybe a couple of weeks. We will see. I would like to go to York, maybe include it in this vlog, because the new Topping and Company bookshop is meant to be opening this month. I'm not exactly sure when. I think it just depends on like, because obviously they're like building the bookshop and obviously the construction and all that sort of thing, so they've got to make sure it's safe before they can open it. But I would really like to go and visit there, so maybe we will do that at some point in this vlog, we'll see. But I'm just, you know, looking forward. This is like my first like summer vlog of the year, even though it doesn't really feel like summer at the moment. Welcome to this vlog. I hope you guys enjoy it. Cheers to another summer. Hopefully the weather is going to be a lot better in the coming weeks, and I think I'm going to go and do some like editing of reels and that sort of thing, and then I'll probably catch you guys maybe in a bit when I got a reading update. It's a couple of days later and it is my day off, and I have such an exciting event to go to today. Guys, I'm going to my first ever book event. I don't think I've ever been to a book event before. This is at Waterstones in Deansgate, and I'm so excited. It's for 3 authors, and the one I'm most excited about for is Laura Wood. You guys should know how much I love Laura Wood, and she's doing a book event with 3 others. And they've called it Wood First because Wood is all in their last name. So there's Laura Wood, Lucy Jane Wood, and also Kirsty Greenwood. And they're doing a book event at Deansgate, and I'm so excited. I've been waiting for an event for Laura to do, like near me, for ages, and it's never happened. I think she was meant to have an event at one point, but unfortunately it got cancelled last minute, which I was very sad about. But yeah, we've got one tonight, which I'm so excited about. I'm a little bit nervous, but really excited at the same time. My mum's actually coming with me, and my sister's home at the moment, so she's gonna come as well, so that's gonna be nice. We're gonna go and like get something to eat beforehand. Yeah, I'm obviously gonna take you guys along with me, and I'm having the hardest time trying to decide which books to take with me for Laura to sign, because I do have quite a few signed dedicated copies because Mr. B's Emporium do that, which is obviously amazing. But obviously I have quite a few of her books that aren't signed, and I also have some with like nameplates and like you know, like signed nameplates in them. So let me like talk you through my options really quickly. So out of all of Laura's books that I own, these are the ones that I do not have signed. I am definitely going to take my ARC of Under Your Spell, because this is like the first ever ARC that a publisher specifically gave to me, so I feel that's very special, so I'm definitely going to get this signed. And then my options are these 3. So I do have a single thread of Moonlight. I do technically have the new cover version of this book signed. This is actually a early copy that I received from the publisher. So that will be quite exciting, but then again I do already have another copy of this book signed, so I might leave this for maybe another time. And then the other two books I have is the Agency for Scandal and A Season for Scandal. Neither of these are signed either. I would really like both of them signed, not gonna lie, but I don't know, I might take Season for Scandal because I do want to reread it this year, so I feel that'd be special. I want to take a max of like 3 books because I don't want to overwhelm, and obviously there's going to be a lot of other people there who will want to, like, you know, spend time, and I know sometimes, from what I know at any rate, there can be like a cap on like the amount of books that you can have signed, so I think it's going to have to be between one of these or both of them, we will see. And I do also have like my OGs, like these are like my favourite Laura Wood books, like her OG, like A Sky and Painted Gold and Under a Dancing Star. Both of them do technically have, like I said, signed book plates in them. This one, the one in here, I believe is actually dedicated. But I think just because these are so special, I didn't know whether I just wanted to take one of them, probably A Sky Painted Gold, just to show Laura, because obviously it's annotated. I have like poems in here and like all the thoughts that I've written down in it. So I honestly don't know. This is like a really hard decision to make. My gut is maybe telling me to take this, and then take my arc, and then maybe A Season for Scandal. Yeah, I'm really struggling. So I'm gonna have to make that decision because I need to leave soon, and I also need to film like an outfit reel, and obviously finish doing this clip. So before I kind of do like my reel and all that sort of thing and show you my outfit, let me give you a reading update, because I finished The Lanterns of Lost Memories last night and I really enjoyed this. I think I was surprised how much I like it. I've read one Japanese translated fiction before and I did enjoy it, but I wasn't like obsessed. It was like a 3-star, but this I really enjoyed. I really enjoyed the depth in it. I enjoyed the 3 protagonists, like the 3 stories throughout this, and their journeys. I enjoyed them as characters, and how like kind of them retelling like parts about their lives, like the day that they get to revisit. And it was just, I really enjoyed it. It was very enjoyable. It had a lot more depth than I thought it was going to. It was very engaging as well. So I had such a fun time. I think I'm going to give this a 4.75 out of 5 stars. So I think that's pretty solid. I really enjoyed this, and I definitely recommend it if you are looking for some more like Japanese specifically translated fiction. And then I picked up a new book this morning, which is Self-Portrait with a Boy by Rachel Leon. I think that's how you pronounce the last name. I have had this on my shelf for a while, but I felt like picking it up, and this is a very interesting premise, and it's certainly like up my alley to a certain extent. So it's basically about our main character Lou, and she is a art student. She's a photographer, a new graduate living in New York in the 90s, and she accidentally captures her neighbour's son falling from their block of flats, and it's hands down one of the best photos she has ever taken, but obviously it's photographing a tragic event. So it says on here, Self-Portrait with a Boy is a provocative, profound and unforgettable novel about the moral compromises we make in the name of art and success. So I guess that kind of explains it, about how she has this incredible photo, and obviously she knows that it would be wrong to like share it with the world and kind of name it as that piece of art that defines her, but obviously she knows that at the same time it can ruin relationships, and obviously it can, you know, have a real negative knock-on effect. So I'm really intrigued so far, and obviously I love photography, so I really love like the talk about art and like photography and kind of this subject matter of like the compromises and morality regarding art, and like the subjects and stuff like that, because I have had that read a few books that have discussed that in the past. So yeah, I'm looking forward to reading this. I've only read 2 chapters so far. They're fairly short, which I'm really glad of. So I'm going to take this with me on the train. I'm going to do a little bit of reading on the train and on the way back. Yeah, so that's my reading update. That's what I'm doing this evening. So let me just give you like a really quick outfit check before we go. Okay, so outfit wise, I'm wearing this like tattered jumper. I got this from, I think it's called Blue Vanilla, I think. I'm also wearing these wide leg trousers. My mum actually made these for me, and I do have a matching waistcoat with them, and they are stunning. I love them. They fit me so well. I'm going to be wearing my white Nikes as usual. We're not even going to discuss the shoe matter. And then it's kind of like funny weather, like it's sunny, but it's like 15 degrees and it's June, which doesn't make sense to me. So I've got my sunglasses on for the sun, and I'm going to take this jacket, which is like a vintage, like cropped brown jacket that I actually bought from a customer at work, and I really enjoy it. It goes really well with like the outfit that I'm wearing and the like trousers specifically. Then bag wise, I'm going to take my Book Lovers Bookshop tote bag because I'm going to have a couple of books in here, and also I feel like it just fits the vibe of the chat. Obviously it's going to be like soft, like romancy probably vibes, so I'm going to take this with me. And also, like I said, there's plenty of room in here. So that is my outfit. I'm going to go and try and film my reel before I go and catch the train and try and decide on the books I'm going to take with me. So without further ado, let's go and see Laura Wood and the other amazing authors this evening. I feel like tonight was wild, guys. It's like a wow, is it a dream? Did this happen? So I literally just got back from the book event, which the Wood Fest, and oh my god, I had such a nice time. I don't think I've ever been to a book event before, so this was obviously like so nice. It was so like nice hearing the authors all talk about their books and kind of their writing process. I do really love the writing process as somebody who is trying to write a book at the moment, and is very indecisive about the whole process. It was really interesting kind of hearing about their writing processes, and I got to meet Laura. I think she fangirled just as hard as I did, to be honest with you, which is absolutely wild to me. She was so nice, like she recognised me in the crowd, like before when the event had like only just started. And it was like so nice, like when we met her, like when I got to meet her, she signed my books, she like held my hands and said that she loved me, and I was like, oh my god, like girl. And I was like, oh my god, like I should be the one saying that. She's just literally the nicest human being ever. That was just such like a wonderful, positive experience. And it's very heartwarming. I feel like I'm always surprised when people, especially people who don't know me very well or who are like strangers, how open they are, like when they're towards me sometimes. And I take that as a shock. Like it's not something that I dislike, I really like it, but it's just such a shock to me when somebody is like that open and like welcoming to me who doesn't know me very well. Yeah, it's something that I'm not used to, and I get a bit taken aback by, but I obviously I absolutely adore it when that happens. And Laura's definitely one of those people. Yeah, especially since kind of I've been such a long time like reader of hers, literally since her first YA book came out. Yeah, it was just honestly such a gorgeous experience. You would have seen little clips before. We got a photo together. I got a sticker. I'm going to show you guys the books that I got signed. I did end up bringing 4. I could have brought more, but no, that would have been way too much. This is wild. I'm going to have to go and journal about this afterwards to get it out of my system. Yeah, it's just wild. I honestly felt like more nervous and excited than I did when I went to go and see Kesha, and that is saying something. So in the end I brought 4 books, and I wasn't going to show her or get her to sign Sky Painted Gold because I do have a book plate in it, but I wanted to show her anyway, and it was so sweet because she took a picture of my books, because obviously I've got all the tabs in my books, and the other authors took a picture as well. It was just like, it was so sweet, guys. It was so sweet. I did have a little look at what these said, but she's put different things, like look, she wrote like at last in there, which is so sweet. Look, she put a heart. This is my arc of Under Your Spell. She put a heart around the dedication, and she was like, I love you, and I was like, oh God. Honestly, I don't fangirl quite this hard, but like, you know. And then she just did like a normal signature there, and then she did the last one as well. So happy I got to meet you, and I'm so happy I got to meet Laura. Honestly, this is like a highlight. This is like a highlight of the year, honestly, being able to meet her. So stunning. I'm so grateful to have been able to gone to this event and to have met Laura finally after like reading her books for like nearly 10 years, maybe, something along those lines. It's just been so nice. She's such a wonderful human being. I hope I get to meet her again. If you're watching this, Laura, thank you so much for being such a gorgeous human being. I hope I get to meet you again. And yeah, this has literally like made my year. Definitely a highlight of the year. Yeah, just so incredibly grateful. I can't quite believe it has happened. It'll sink in eventually, I promise. But yeah, this was just like so wonderful, and definitely a highlight, especially with just other stuff I've got going on in my life right now. This has just been like a really gorgeous like highlights and a positive thing, and yeah, it's just very nice, and I'm very grateful, and I'm just gonna continue fangirling. I'll be fangirling to my colleagues tomorrow. They don't even know who Laura is, but they will know by the end of tomorrow. So I've got to go and rearrange my shelf of all my Laura books now, and go and gush over them some more before I go and reorganise the shelf. And I need to go and drink my tea and go to bed because I'm back to reality tomorrow. So yeah, that's fun. Let me just show you my Ghibli mug. I don't know if I've showed you guys before. I know this is so off topic, but I know a lot of people are Ghibli fans who also like books. So this is my Ghibli mug. This is my Totoro mug. I am absolutely in love. It also has a little Totoro sleeping inside, but I can't really show you that right now because the angle's wrong. So I'm gonna go and like try and chill the hell out and sort my books out and put them away and just have a like nice little evening before I go to bed and go back to reality tomorrow. Woo! This is just insane, guys, you know, absolutely insane. So I just came home from work to the most exciting post. So fun fact, I'm not really a blind box person. I don't get it. I get that, you know, it's consumerism and capitalism and all that sort of thing. That is the marketing point of it. However, a lot of blind boxes I don't like because I don't see the point when they're just random, supposedly cute things. However, I do like a blind box, or I'm partial to one, when it is themed on something, you know, like a TV show or an anime or something that I like. And I got 2 blind boxes. These are for Free, which is one of my favourite animes of all time. It's a sports anime about swimming. Merch is so difficult to find. So difficult because the show has been out for quite a while. But I found these online and I couldn't resist. So we're going to open them together. I am a little bit scared. Not going to lie. These are like official merch, by the way. So it's like a little keychain moment, and there are 2 characters on here, like my 2 favourite characters I really want. I'm going to be so sad if I don't get them. So I'm not going to say which ones. It's going to be Makoto, Rin that I want. I don't want Nagisa or Rei, no offence to them. I will put up with Ikuya or Haru. So this isn't exactly bookish related, but I feel like a lot of bookish people do watch anime. So I thought we would just unbox these together and I can get my reaction. I'm really scared. I really want to get, I really want to get, you know, my favourite characters. So we're going to find out. A little bit scared. Okay, so we're going to do the first one. Oh, wait. Okay, first one. Let you guys see first because it's clear. Okay, we got Rin. Oh my god. We got Rin. That is stunning. Okay, Rin's one of my faves. I'm so happy. We got Rin! Okay, we just need my my second son now. We just need Makoto. Oh, I'm so scared. Please. This is so dramatic. So dramatic. Right, let you guys open it first. Shut up. Shut up. All my manifesting came to life. I got Makoto as well. I got the two that I wanted. Like, that is luck, guys. That is luck. Manifesting really does work, because literally, since I ordered these, I've been like, you know, manifesting that I get these, because I don't really want to have to keep buying the blind boxes to get them back. Let me take them out of the packaging, then we can see them a bit better. Oh my god, look! Look at them! Look at my sons. Aren't they gorgeous? They're really solid as well, but they're quite soft. Oh guys, you cannot express like that. Yeah, like I said, that is some, I'm not gonna say look, it's manifestation. I manifested these two to come, and they did, and I am so happy. Do actually go swimming, so maybe I'll put one of them on my swimming bag. But I am so happy. I am over the freaking moon, which is very dramatic, I am aware, but for the fact that I've literally waited about a month for these to come, and they have arrived, and I got the ones that I wanted, is so stunning. So, and I'm very happy to have free merch, because I don't have any free merch, so that is gorgeous, stunning. Oh my god, very, very happy. So let me give you a reading update whilst I am here. So I have started, I'm currently reading Self-Portrait with a Boy by Rachel Leon. I don't know if I've given like much of a reading update yet, but I'm on page 126, and I'm really enjoying this so far. I think I was a bit hesitant. I didn't know what I would think, because I've never heard of this author before. But I'm really enjoying it. I am really enjoying the writing. It's very well written, and I'm enjoying the characters and their relationships and dynamics so far. There's also a lot of like artistic and like photographic kind of talk and like references in here, which I appreciate as somebody who did a like photographic art degree. I guess it's kind of obvious from the synopsis of this book, it's that it deals with grief, and Lou has basically ended up befriending the mother of the boy who fell from the roof of their flats, and she's getting to know her more and getting to see her go through her grief. And at this point in the story, Lou has developed the film where she accidentally captured this boy falling from their block of flats, and she thinks it's one of the best photos she's ever taken. Obviously she understands how horrific the situation is that the photograph was taken, even though it was completely by chance, but she really likes the photo, and she really wants to tell her neighbour Kate, who was the mother, and she wants to get her blessing so she can obviously like share the photo with the world, do something with it. But obviously she is building a really like nice relationship and having a connection, which is something that Lou hasn't had for a very long time. So I think Lou's just trying to grapple with the fact that this photo, as tragic as the circumstances might be, is one of the best photos she's taken and could kickstart her career, whether that is worth sacrificing the relationship she is building with Kate. So that's what we're kind of up to at the moment, and I think by the synopsis we know that she is going to, you know, share this photo with the world. That's my assumption at any rate. So we'll see how that goes on, but I'm really enjoying it so far. I think it's really fun. The comment area is very interesting. I think it's a very interesting subject, kind of art related, so yeah, I'm really enjoying this so far. So that was a little unboxing, a little reading update. I have poll tonight, which is very exciting, so I'm gonna go and have some tea now and get ready for poll, and I will probably update you guys when I've got another reading update at some point. I don't know if I'll finish this during this vlog, we'll see, because I need to start editing this now. We'll see where we get up to. It's another day. I don't know when the last time I actually updated this vlog, but it is one of my days off work, and it's the afternoon. I've spent the morning sorting things out. I've filmed a video, and I'm going to go into town. I'm going to go to a favourite cafe and try and do some like planning for July, and maybe do a little bit of like video editing. Not gonna lie, if you can't tell, by how I feel now, I'm really not feeling it. I just feel like I really need a break. I have after this week at work, I have 2 weeks off work and I'm so looking forward to it. I think you just get to a point where you really need a break, and like yesterday I tried to chill as much as I could. Sometimes that's easier said than others, but yeah, I think I've just been feeling a little bit like, not low exactly, a little bit numb, a little bit drained, a bit exhausted, and it's just not fun. So I do want to get out of the house today, besides sorting thin out. So I'm going to go to a cafe, like I said, and do a little bit of planning, maybe a bit of YouTube editing. I'm not going to like force myself to do loads of stuff. But yeah, I just want to get out of the house, basically. So that's what I'm going to do. So I have 100 pages left of my book. I did manage to read for a little bit in the afternoon, maybe like about an hour and a half-ish, which is really good for me. So I'm on page 247, so I've only got that much left. So I will finish this vlog when I finish reading this, which has to be by the end of this week, because I will be starting a new vlog when I'm off work, for like my birthday vlog, obviously. So I will talk to you more about the thoughts then, but I'm still really enjoying it. Like I said, I'm not really in the mood to talk about my thoughts on it, but yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. But however, I am looking forward to finishing it, and then I can just get on to my next read. So before I go, let me show you my outfit, as per usual. So it's actually really warm in the UK at the moment, which is really nice. It's not too hot, so I get to wear my nice summery clothes. So this whole outfit is actually from Uniqlo. I bought it last year. I love this top. It's just like a nice like linen top. I love these trousers as well. I've been wearing them a lot recently, now that the weather's been a lot better. Obviously I'm just wearing the same shoes as usual, and then jewellery is just simple. I'm just going for simple rings, one necklace, sunglasses. So we're gonna go to a cafe now. Hopefully I'll feel a little bit better when I get back. Like I said, I'm just really not feeling it. Doesn't help that it's also that time of the month. Doesn't help either. But yeah, let's go and hopefully like have a little bit of a nice outing. Hopefully I feel a little bit better when I get back. So I finished Self-Portrait with a Boy this morning, and I really enjoyed this. I really enjoyed this book. It's definitely got a lot of themes, like I have said before, that's up my street, obviously, like the art and like photography kind of thing. This is, like I have also said before, a very interesting topic of discussion about that thing of like crossing the line when it comes to morality and art. The plot didn't quite pan out how I was initially expecting for this. However, I did find it satisfying in the end. It is kind of a bittersweet ending because our main character Lou has obviously done something that is very morally grey. Like, she's a very morally grey character because obviously on one hand she's a tortured artist trope of trying to make ends meet, trying to make a name for herself after finishing university and being given this chance opportunity that she knows will make her career. Obviously at the same time there are consequences for that, people that she will end up hurting and ruining relationships. I think this was just such a great novel. I'm so glad I picked it up because I've never heard of this author or this book before. And it's very rare these days that I pick a book up based on just my own personal opinion. It's something that I haven't heard people talk about. Usually if I see a book like online or somebody talks about it, they're the majority of the books that I pick up. However, this is the first time in ages that this is just a book that I found that I thought was interesting, so I picked it up. Really enjoyed it, and the writing was very good as well, and so was the storytelling. I am going to give this a 4.75 out of 5 stars. There was just one character that was slightly annoying, that it was just kind of a bit frustrating, and I don't really know why that character was like that, unless if that's just me looking into it. It's only a very small character though, but that just didn't quite give me the 5. That's the only reason why I didn't give it a 5-star. But honestly, I really enjoyed it. And if you, like I said, want to read a book on the discussion of morality relating to art, like moral compromises regarding like art and success and all that sort of thing, I highly recommend picking this up. It is, yeah, it was a really good read, really interesting, really good discussion, and I think overall it was very well done. So I'm going to finish this vlog out here. I have no idea how long this vlog is. I've literally filmed it throughout the entirety of June pretty much, but I hope you guys enjoyed it nonetheless. And if you got to the end of this video, comment the camera emoji, because obviously this book is about somebody who is a photographer. So if you don't know what to comment at the end of this video, comment the camera emoji for this book. I'm very excited because my next vlog is going to be my birthday vlog. I've actually just finished work today for the next 2 weeks. Birthday vlog over the next 2 weeks, and it's going to be my 30th this year, so it's like, you know, big birthday. So I always love filming those, so make sure you stay subscribed. If you have not already, make sure you check out that video when it will be up. But yes, I'm very much looking forward to filming that, so stay tuned for that, because it, like I said, it'll probably be coming in the next month or so. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you have not already. I'll leave the links to my social media along my Goodreads and Fable in the description down below for you guys if you would like to see more bookish content that you will not find on this channel. But thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you so much, and I will see you again very soon. Bye guys!